Hi guys, so today I am going to be doing the auction haul. So this is from the last footage video that you saw of things that Eric and I won at the auction. So this time around we didn't actually stay. Normally we stay through the whole auction, but for this one particularly we just decided to put our bids in, and then they kind of bid on the stuff for you if you're not there. It just was best for us this week that we had gone, because there was a lot of stuff we weren't interested in, like all of those Hess trucks and stuff like that. It's just not anything that we were really interested in, and it takes a long time to sit at the auction and wait for the stuff that you're interested to come up. And I do like to sit through it because you can sometimes pick up stuff for on the cheap that maybe you weren't necessarily planning on purchasing, but if you got it, cheap enough, then it would make it all worthwhile. But there just really wasn't a whole lot of stuff that we were interested in, so we decided to sit that day out, and we actually spent like the whole day cleaning the house, which was really nice. So we spent our time doing something else, and then they called us and let us know what we won, and we pretty much won everything that we put bids on. I think there might have been one or two things, but I don't even remember what they are now. So I'm just going to share with you the things that we did win. So it's only a couple of things. It's not a lot of stuff, but it was things that I had purchased before and sold before. So I kind of had, a good idea of a price point of what I could potentially get for it again. So altogether, we spent $162.13, and that was for, how many things did we win? We won 6 things. So I'm just going to share with you what we ended up winning. Now, this first piece, you saw that I posted a video of this up here on my YouTube channel because it is listed on eBay, and I wanted people to be able to see what it looked like. So when you go to that auction listing, there will be a video of this like working and playing and stuff like that, so people know what it looks like and that it is in working condition. So this is a vintage kind of fiber optic flower lamp. These were really popular in the 80s. It does have a music box on it. It does play music, and it lights up and changes all different colors. So it kind of looks a little plain, just like this, but at night when it's lit up, it is so freaking gorgeous. My mom was really big into like fiber optic stuff, and she had gotten a like smaller sized Christmas tree at a yard sale one year that was completely fiber optic, and I put that out this past Christmas, like right at the top of my steps, and it is so gorgeous. I just love the color changing look of it all, and it's just so pretty to watch. So this here I won at a bid of just $3. So it doesn't seem like people were like too interested in it or anything like that, but sometimes when I come across these, I don't pick them up because a lot of the times they're just not in the best condition, or they're just like really dirty and stuff like that. And this one was in really nice shape. So I won this at a bid. What? Go get one. Here, go flag them down. Yes, that was too late. Wait, no, they haven't come. I think they're going straight. You have time. What? Down in my purse, or what you gave me. Root beer or vanilla if they don't have root beer. Yeah. Sweet snowballs. So anyway, I put this up on auction with a starting price of $39.99. So they typically sell, I would say, around the 40 plus range. I guess just depending on the exact look and stuff like that. I think there are some that have little birds inside and, you know, things of that nature. So I put it on auction, so we'll see. So even if I only get $39.99 for it, I'll be perfectly happy with that, since I paid, you know, just $3. So the next two items were those really large troll dolls. Now, you guys, if you've been watching my auction videos, you know that, or even my cha-chings, really, I had one of these really large, these are really big, like 16 to 17 inch in size troll dolls, or damn dolls these are. I had won at an auction previously and sold it for $100 some dollars. I can't remember like the complete number off the top of my head right now. So I knew that these were, you know, would sell on the high side because these are, you know, collectible. These large ones, they're very sought after and that kind of thing. So I put bids on both and I won both. And I put high bids on them because I knew, you know, that they're potentially worth at least $100. So this first one, this girl, I won at a bid of $45. And she's so cute, and she has all of her original clothes on, her top and her bottoms, and she's also wearing underwear. It's so cute. And these are from 1979, and they'd be marked on the feet TH Dam. So if you ever come across these really large sized troll dolls. So have her listed on auction with a starting price of $99.99. So she looks very similar to the one that I sold before, that sold for like $100 something. So I got her, or I shouldn't say I won her. I wish it were just as easy going into an auction and buying something at a certain price point instead of having to bid on it. And then I also won this boy one here, and he's really cool because he's got these pointy ears. And yeah, he's again wearing all of his original clothing. He's got the underwear on as well, except like they're, you know, boy briefs. But again, also 1979. And him I won at a higher price. This one I won at a price of $60. So he's definitely more valuable. I saw a similar one to him, just different colored hair, that sold for $129, I think. So I put him up on auction at a starting price of $125.99, so a little cheaper than the one that sold, and I don't see any of him currently listed. So if anyone's actually looking for him, you know, with this color hair and that kind of thing, then, you know. And then obviously if stuff doesn't sell on auction, I usually relist at the same price that I started, you know, my auction price at. Next thing was this here, and this is an older massager. I'm not quite sure. Does this have a year? I don't know if it has a year, but it's called the Windmere Prelude 3 massager. It has 5 attachments. It's just a vibrating massager. It's not one of those ones that they have now that kind of like pulse. Eric has one that does like the really kind of like rammy jammy pulses. This is just like, you know, your vibrating type of massager. So it's got a scalp vitalizer, a contour massager for feet, hands, and small areas, the concentrated massager, a facial massager, and a body massager. So it's got all the heads. This is like brand new. I found one of these in a thrift store not too long ago. I forget what I paid for it, maybe like $3 or $4, and I ended up selling it for $50. So I knew that these were desirable since I had sold one before. So I won this at a bid of $5, and I have it on auction with a starting price of $49.99. I should have just put this up as a buy it now for that price, because I feel like it might not get a bid right away on auction. It's one of those things where I think, like, you know, someone might not be looking for it right this minute. So I may have to put that up as a buy it now if it doesn't get a bid, which is fine. So I got that. Next thing I won was this denim jacket, and this says Hanes Hosiery presents Tina Turner Wildest Dreams Tour. So this is a vintage Tina Turner kind of like promo denim tour jacket. Definitely from the 90s. It is a size extra large and made by a brand called Most Wanted. So this here, when I looked it up before I placed like my bid and everything, I saw the exact same one in the exact same size sell for $100. So I was pretty confident that I too could potentially get that for it. So I won this at a bid of just $10, and I have it listed as a buy it now for $99.99. So we'll see. I mean, that's another thing, like it may take a little while to sell. I'm not expecting it to sell like right away by any means. But, you know, for anyone who collects Tina Turner merchandise and stuff like that, I think that's a really cool find there. And then the last thing that I have for what we won, Eric put in a bid for this old set of lawn jarts. These jarts are illegal. You can't buy them anymore. They're the ones that have like the pointy, sharp metal, what's the word I'm looking for? Like points to them. And they took them off the market because people ended up getting really hurt by them. So it's basically like a game where there's like a hoop or like a target, and then, you know, it's just like regular darts except you're aiming towards the ground basically. But you know how everyone is and playing with stuff in ways that they shouldn't, kind of thing. So these here you cannot technically list on eBay, but if you look them up, you will see them listed and you will see them sold. And the way that people go around it, because there's always ways around getting away with things, right? So the way to get around selling these is people list them as selling the empty box only, like you're just bidding on the empty box, right? But in reality, everyone knows that you're not just getting an empty box, like the item is gonna be in there type of thing. But that's just kind of like the way around the eBay rules basically. So Eric really like always wanted a set of these. He had them when he was younger and he just always wanted a set. So I don't think, these are not listed. I don't know if he is going to list them or if he's just going to hang on to them because he's just been really wanting a set anyway. So he won these at a price of $12. So that's a pretty good deal for them. And if he would ever decide to sell them, he could definitely probably get way more than the $12 that he paid for them. So that was our last win there. So this past week there wasn't an auction. Well, I should say there was an auction, but it was mainly like farm equipment and stuff like that. So there was like really like nothing at all that we would have been interested in. So I do think next week there are 2 auctions. So we'll probably have to put bids in at one of them and then go sit at the other, or you know, one of these days Eric and I might have to, you know, he'll have to go to one and I'll have to go to another, or I'll be out yard selling while he's at the auction kind of thing. Some weekends can get a little crazy with just how much stuff that I'm trying to like pack into my day type of thing. Especially like with yard sale season, I typically go out Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, so 3 days of yard selling. But then on Saturdays sometimes, like, you know, if there's an auction, I'll decide what I'd rather do type of thing. So that is everything for this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You'll have to let me know what you thought down in the comments. I did just want to say, so if I would sell each piece that I won at the price, just even at the price that I listed it for, that would leave me with a profit of $253.82, which I think is pretty good. You know, considering it's only 5 items, that's a pretty large profit. So hopefully, crossing fingers, that the stuff sells for at least my asking price. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.